Hello my friends, how are you today? Welcome back to my channel. They're so dirty now. Speaking with these is not the most comfortable thing in the world. I had to take off my teeth. It was so hard to talk, and now after having them on for a while, I can't even speak now at all. Let's start over. Hello my friends, how are you today? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the fam. My name is Ina Pandora, and I am a makeup artist here in Central Florida and on YouTube. For some of your requests, you wanted a little more of like a spooky vampire, so here we go. It's actually super easy and fits perfectly under a last minute makeup for Halloween. As usual, everything that I'm going to use in the video is going to be in the description box, so if you need anything, you'll find it there. Other than that, let's get into it. We are going to start with our brow. For today, I'm using the Milani Cosmetics Brow Stay Put. Now, this is in the shade Espresso, but honestly, it looks like the deepest black I ever had. The pen itself is super soft, so it was kind of tricky to work around the hair. However, it's super pigmented and very intense. Next, I'm using Plouies base to kind of carve the brow and make them sharp, like the edge is super sharp, and correct the shape if it needs to. So one of the palettes I'm going to use today is the Morphe and Jeffree Star palette. As I mentioned before, the pencil was kind of super soft, so I felt like it was gonna move around, so I decided to go in with a black eyeshadow and set it in place, and that definitely helped it set in place and not move for the entire time. I just didn't want a chance if I would touch my brow for the product to get all over my face, so this worked out. To prime my eyes today, I'm going to be using the Plouies in the shade 02 today. And with the same black eyeshadow, I'm going to apply it all over my lids. Now here's the fun part. It doesn't have to be in a certain order or a certain way. The messier, the better. Just apply a good amount on your eyelids and a little bit on the crease too. Then with the shade Calabasas, I'm going to apply it all around my crease. It doesn't have to be perfect. First, I'm just placing in, and then I'm going to go in and buff it all out. Again, the messier, the better. Now, how intense you want it to be, just go back and forth between black and red and come to where you are comfortable with. For the eyeliner today, I'm going to be using the Beige Cosmetics lipstick. Yes, you heard it right. The liquid lipstick from Beige Cosmetics. I believe this one is already sold out and discontinued, but you can use any bloody red lipstick if you have one at home, preferably for it to be liquid and matte. This way you will have the illusion of having a liquid liner. Even though I have liquid liners, they're not exactly like bloody red the way I wanted it. So this one kind of works out for this purpose. With the shade Nikkei from the BeautyBay and Nikkei Tutorials palette, I am topping the eyeliner. I feel like this color is like the truest red I have in my collection, so it fits perfectly for what we need today. For the lashes, I'm going to use these ones I got from Amazon, and I'm going to double them up for the extra dramatic feel. Then I'm going to coat them up with the liquid lipsticks that we used earlier as our eyeliner, and then on top of that I'm going to add the red eyeshadow, the Nikkei from Nikkei Tutorials palette. Then I'm going to finish up and do the same thing on the other eye. Next, I am going to set my face with a powder. If you have oily skin, that will help keep the makeup on for a longer time. If you have dry skin, I would strongly suggest to dismiss this step. Since I have enlarged pores, I like to use pore minimizing products, and today I'm using the Smashbox one, applying it in the area that have most texture. For the foundation today, I'm using the Double Wear from Estee Lauder, and I'm applying it with, of course, my favorite brush from Blendsmart. And of course, don't forget to powder it up and set it in place. For the under eye, we're going to use the Fast Lane from the Jeffree Star and Morphe palette. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. The messier you are, the actually better on this case. Then we're going to blend the edges with the Calabasas color. Make sure you don't have too much product on the brush. We want to do it very lightly. On my waterline, I'm using the Anti Precision from KVD Vegan Beauty. Then I'm going to add the shade Nikkei from Nikkei's Tutorial palette on my lower lashes. To contour my face, I'm using the shade Vroom Vroom from the Jeffree Star and Morphe's palette. Since we want that ashy, dirty look, this one is a perfect color for it. To highlight my nose and lips, I'm going to use the Anastasia loose highlighter. To line my lips, I'm using black eyeliner from the Skone. I'm definitely overlining my lip a little bit, but again, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to diffuse it later. I think this step is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm just going to speed it through and you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Then I'm topping it with a red lipstick. Then I'm gonna apply very lightly shade Nikkei all around my upper lip and on the side of my lip. And with the shade Fast Lane, I'm going to add a little more dimension and intensity all around the mouth. To create my veins, I am using a gel liner from Loreal Infallible in the blackest black. All I'm doing is just tracing them very randomly. There is no specific order in the way I do it. This is the time where you can get as creative as you can. I used first with the black, and then I went ahead and used the lipstick, the red lipsticks for the red lip veins to kind of mix and match. To spice it up a little bit, I decided to add a little glitter, and I'm using it from the red one from the NYX. All I'm doing is just applying it a little bit under the eye. This is not a necessary step, so you can skip it if you want to, but in that moment I thought it would look cool. To add a little dimension, I decided to add highlighter on the top of my lip and on the sides. Then, of course, what a vampire without those crazy teeth. These ones I got off of the Amazon, and it was fairly easy to put them on. Now, this step is optional. You can use a wig. This one is from Kryssma. Since I have pink hair, I don't think it would go with the look. And we're gonna top our lips with a gloss. This one is from Ebin, New York, and honestly, it's the best lip gloss I ever owned, the clear one. It softens my lips when they're dry in literally a minute. Without mentioning, it's very affordable. Then we're going to add the blood around my mouth, and this one is from Mehron. Now you have to be really careful. This one I strongly recommend to do it in the bathroom because sometimes it's runny. Just use a different brush, it's easily removable, just to make sure that you're not creating a mess. Then we're gonna apply it a little bit sporadically on the corner of my mouth. Honestly, this is the best blood I have tried, and I've tried quite a few. It definitely looks a little bit more realistic. To create the blood splatters, I think this one is the best product ever. All you gotta do is just spray it on and you are done. Voila! Easy peasy and looks so good. And this is it for today, guys. Let me know in the comments what should I do next. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys!